Hello, class. This is Carrie. I did my research on Ember. It is an open source MVC framework for creating ambitious web applications. It is ambitious because it shifts the responsibilities from the server to your web browser. Ember's philosophy is to be all encompassing and give you the benefits from the entire JavaScript community. It's a framework for building large web apps as easily as possible, but it's also ideal for building small web apps. One of the most popular apps out there is Discourse, although Square, Yahoo Ad Manager, and Apple Music also use this. It allows you to use a small amount of code to create complex code. And while it is a framework, Backbone is considered a library. And in comparison, many things in Ember are already configured for you, while in Backbone, you would have to write many lines of code. However, Backbone is more flexible, and Angular is similar to Ember. With that being said, there is a two different areas that you really need to look at when you're learning more about Ember. The guides and tutorials are a great place, and I went through um, some of these. And then you also have the API. The the guides are where you can read about the individual classes, like the routers and the models. The API is much more dense, and you'll reference it quite frequently so that you can build upon your application. To get started with Ember, you need, first of all, to have Node.js downloaded on your computer and NPM. And then you install the Ember CLI, which using the npm. It was a little bit tricky to install because it's all via command line or in your terminal, and I had to log in as a root user. You'll spend a lot of time in the terminal command line using the user interface for Ember, or the command line interface. One of the things that I did really like about Ember is that it was very easy to use once it got up and running. You had to go back and forth between the command line or the terminal and the code editor. I did download a project and took a look at it very quickly. And right here, I have the index file open, and it gives you some areas telling you where content should be, body, things like that. So I added in this H1 reference to show you how this works real quick. Right here is what I put in. And I just wanted to add in something else also to show you how it updates very quickly. So you just save it, and for some reason my computer comes up and asks me for permission. And as soon as you click back to your browser, it's already updated for you. It has a live reload feature, which I thought was really nice. And rather than typing the files in manually, you use the CLI generator. So you can generate routes, controllers, modules, templates, components, and it was really simple to use, but at the same time, there was a lot of back and forth. And I found it to be different and would really like to learn some more about it. I think it has great potential for creating a lot of different large and small applications. So check it out if you have some time. Run through some tutorials on YouTube or anywhere else and build some ambitious web apps. Thank you.